Night's drawing in and we're just about to set off for an evening adventure. Where are we going?
Go to the river.
And what are we doing at the river?
Swimming, you think?
Swimming at night in the river? Fantastic idea. Don't think so. What are we doing?
Go catch the fish.
Well, that hopefully...
By standing hook.
Standing hook in the river. What are we going to try and catch tonight? Something different?
Barca.
You're hard work, aren't you? What fish are we after?
I don't know. It's got a million fish in there. What are you after?
Oh, it's like pulling teeth, isn't it? Hopefully we'll get a few snakehead, but what we're really after, the green river catfish. I can't pronounce it in Thai. I was hoping that my wife would say it, but it's something like blagot, something like that.
Barca.
There you go, you see. She waits till I make a fool of myself and then she says it. So, yeah, someone in the village the last couple of nights have been putting some standing hooks in there, and it got some of these green river catfish out. So we want to go tonight. So last night we went round the lake, our lake, a few times, and we got a shed load of frogs ready for the standing hook. While we were doing that, of course, we had to put a few standing hooks in our little irrigation canal.
Not we, you.
I put them in and managed to snare 2 snakehead, a snake and a bird. So the snakehead went into the lake, the bird went into the catfish, and the snake didn't have to kill it, it just spat the frog out anyway. So we've got plenty of bait for tonight. We won't have to catch any more frogs to replenish the ones that we use, unless it's absolutely brilliant. We've got 28 hooks. All we're doing is waiting for there's 3 guys that are working on a neighbouring farm. We're just waiting for them to go, and then we're going to shoot off, because we haven't got anyone looking after the farm tonight, which sounds dodgy, but we're going to shoot down there. We're going to put 28 hooks straight in the river, but fairly close together so we can do it nice and quick. It'll be dark then. We'll come back, we'll have a break for an hour, and then we'll go back and check, and then unhook all the fish, put them in the bag, replace the frogs, and then keep doing a relay like that. If it's rubbish, we won't be doing many relays. Here we are. Ooh, that is high and fast. Right, so the water's pushing through really hard there, and then it's back eddying here, along here. Toon and Leigh used to fish here ages and ages ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot more beautiful than this before it was all dredged out. Okay, let's get the hooks out there.
Is that my job?
Well, I'm cameraman, aren't I?
That's it. Oh dear.
Frogs, hooks. Don't need my man bag yet. I'll carry the sticks then. We've got 5 hooks baited. So, start at the far end. There's a little stream that runs in here from the rice farms. And that is nice and slow there, so that should be used by fish getting out the main flow. Wellies and trousers tonight. Bit different when you're on your own farm and you know where everything is. There's a place underneath the grass here. That looks nice and slow in there, doesn't it? after this one. I'm going to turn the camera off because we're going to be doing it in the real steep slope area, so I need to be able to give Toon a proper hand. Proper jungle fishing. First time, so they'd only been in about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. There's our first snakehead. So not a Green River catfish, but I reckon we're going to get some tonight, that's for sure. And as we went around checking the hooks, a few of the frogs had climbed out, so we had to reposition them. But you can see we nearly lost it. Look at that, it was on its last thread. Yeah, it just got shredded. It's, as I say, it's like a bloody jungle where we've had to set the hooks. It's only just lightly hooked the side of the mouth, so we're lucky to get it really, but it's a nice size, bigger than the ones we've been catching in the little drainage ditch around the farm. So, but we heard one huge splash. Hopefully we're going to catch that later on. Well done, missus.
Well done.
Well, yeah, I did put the hook in, didn't I? Got something here. Whoa. Can't see what it is, but it's big.
Fun.
Another mudfish, or snakehead. Good size, isn't it? Again. Do you want me to take it off you?
Bigger than you.
Oh!
Oh, tiny bit bigger than you.
Nicely hooked. I'm carrying the man bag. In she goes. So just popped another frog on, and this will just give you an idea of the places that we've been putting these hooks. When we got back to the house, I said, that is the most jungle style fishing I've ever done in my life. Fishing in about 3 inches of water. Down to the water's edge, it's quite hairy down there, and I sound a lightweight, but I had a bit of an asthma attack back at the house. So Toon said there's not too much bending involved for me tonight. Here where we've put the frogs in, it's in the main flow, and we've had chuff all. There's 4 hooks quite close together here, so we're going to move 2. And leave 2 well spaced, and move these 2 to somewhere a little bit more jungle. Putting the hook in, but we can hear the splashing. I think it's on the next hook, so you're not going to leave them on too long. Hmm? Ah, yeah, it's another snakehead.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
To put in there.
Look, I can only see its head, but it looks a good size.
Wow, amazing size.
Yeah, you give me that and I'll swap you with the one that's already hooked. Right, get them unhooked. Toon wants to put them in some really thick jungle, so it's a bit too tight to put the hook in at the moment, so she's took the machete down there and she's just clearing a little gap, and hopefully she can pop the frog in there without it being tangled. Sorry if I'm wheezing a little bit on camera, guys, but there's wins, Rodney. Wow, so far so good.
Can see what you got.
I've got the stripy one in the middle. That's a lot bigger than yours, missus.
Excuse me.
So still no Green River catfish, But you can't moan at that. Toon can't eat the catfish anyway, but we just want them for the lake. But they are really, really good eating. But yeah, snakehead, our favourite. So, oi! Look at him go. You're trying to get in the pan, mate. Not till tomorrow. Yeah, probably got a little bit too much water in there, haven't we? They don't need much because they're air breathers. So.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go then, the last check of the night. So we're going to call it a night after we've checked all the last hooks. Here we are then. Last check, and then we're going to rebait and come and check in the morning. Fingers crossed. It's the morning after the night before. Just got here for sunrise. Or first light, I suppose. And we're going to check the hooks. We didn't get anything else last night. We had one hook that was stripped bare, but the rest were exactly where Toon had left them. So Toon's just said the water's dropped a little bit, so the frogs aren't even in the water. Also the temperature dropped right off as well. So not ideal conditions, but hopefully we got a fish or two before the water dropped. See how we get on. That's the first 3 hooks. The chuff all on and the frogs out the water. So another few if they're. Toon's just said the fourth one here out the water. It looks like the water's dropped really, really quickly. There's not even any water underneath that frog, and this is where Toon caught 2 yesterday. That's a shitbag. That's fishing, I suppose. I suppose if we'd come back again an hour later, then we could have seen it drop in, but never mind. Can't stay up all night and do the farm. We won't give up hope though, missus. Maybe we got a quick one after we left last night. Look at that for early morning view, eh? Nice little bit of mist on the water. Just had our first hook down there that had been stripped. Never mind. Oh, our squeaky gang's followed us.
Action. Action, no action.
Lucky we got enough for dinner already. Will we get our green catfish? Never say never. I wouldn't mind, but it was bloody hard dragging ourselves out of bed this morning. It takes it out of you after a full day on the farm and then setting all these hooks and keep coming back and checking them all and rebaiting. We don't have to do it, I suppose. It is good fun. I tell you what, it's a bit nippy. The old nipples were out this morning. Gang, what are you doing? Oh, shut up. Bloody drama queen, that one. Another 3 hooks. Another one that's been bitten, just a frog head left on this one. That's 2 that's seen a bit of action. Right, we're now approaching the jungle section where we put the hooks last night. And the very first hook, although it was dangling out of the water when Toon was taking the frog off, there was a big fish just rose just a few feet from where she was stood. So it's very, very disappointing that the water's dropped and we've not really had a decent chance. But at least this will give you an idea of the sort of terrain that you have to be willing to go through to get some of these fish. There's not many people that would go fishing down there, I know that. Well, it's more hunting than fishing really, I think. What makes it even more dodgy along here is a lot of sand in this soil. And of course, with the erosion from the heavy rains, it's gouged loads of little ravines down here. And I did land on my arse once last night, but you can feel the soil or the sand giving way underneath your feet. A lot of these frogs are still alive, just because they're only lightly hooked. Toon just lets them go. Happy memories, this place from many, many years ago. So we've been coming here for about 15 years. We used to go along the riverbed getting all the little shellfish. It looks like the water dropped quite quick, quite soon after we left, didn't it? Oh, I just heard one bump. Should have just put them lower, innit? Come back later. Never mind. We'll leave it a day or two. Greedy? Three's not greedy, is it? What's that? Snake? Don't need to check. Yet another bear hook. Bugger. Is it? Maybe there's a chance then.
My. It's not in the middle of the river. You're mine.
I think we've got about three hooks left. One in there? Yeah. Nothing on it though. Sorry.
I just thought I already been there.
Yeah, I'm going to have a little mosey down here just to show you how tight these little areas are to get your rod in.
Careful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll call it hunting, not fishing.
We did caught frog.
It's a bit slippery. The thing is, with all this eucalyptus being quite young, it drops on you with all the dew from the morning. Look at the drop off here, all the soil washed into the river, eh? That's a hell of a drop down there. And nothing. Never mind. I don't know whether the camera's pick it up. See the force of the flow on the river at the moment. That's pretty impressive. But there's a lot of fish right near the edge, near all these roots. We were just talking, maybe we're gonna come back in a day or two and fish at daytime. Put some standing hooks, and we found a little place where we could probably get a little fishing poles in as well. There's the snake. Gone. Gone. That's lucky then. Well, I'm not looking for the frog, but Toon and Leigh catch and release snakes. Although it's a bit of a washout this morning, check this out. Pretty as a picture, eh? The old currant bun poking its head up. Check it out. That's right, my dear. And not many Thai people are coming to see this sort of thing, never mind Falang. I don't think there's another Falang that's been down here. We didn't drag Mum there. Oh yeah, I tell a lie. She was further around there. We did bring Mum down the river, didn't we? It's coming up quick now, that sun. Right, let's get back. I've got one bonus hook to check. Take your photo? Oh, catalogue shot. What are we selling? What? Shirts, isn't it?
50 baht.
Ah, sip.
One head is broken.
I tell you what, time for bed when we get back, isn't it? Although it's a beautiful morning, doesn't mean it's a great start to the day. We just got back. Toon went to change the water in the bucket, but had the 3 snakehead in. No snakehead. Well, we catch a snakehead for bloody years. We know what escape artists they are. But they broke the lid on the bucket. I'll show you when we get back. And found one in the grass, one in the kitchen, and Toon's trying to relocate the 3rd one while I'm out checking the hook out here. So hunting snakehead, sometimes you have to catch them twice. You have to earn it. Never mind. I'm sure we'll find it. They're still alive. They're air breathers, and because it's quite moist this morning, they're right as rain. Can last quite a few hours out of water. Same with the catfish. Right, let's go and check our last hook. It's a bit of a walk just for one hook, but it is in a good place. I couldn't resist just leaving it in yesterday. And here we are. Ah, not a sniff. Good. I prefer it if it had been mugged and they'd nicked the frog, but nothing. Oh well, at least we didn't catch a bird. Right, I'm going to sort this hook out and go and let the goats out on the island and the other house, and then hopefully Toon's found the last snakehead and got the coffee on.